Hey everyone, I'm not usually a fan of appearing on video, but we need to talk about something. If you haven't been here before, I'm your cruise director, Kristen, and I'm appearing on camera on my channel basically for the first time. I like to film empty malls, and I like to film empty malls just like the ladies in the video you're about to see. This happened on September 21st at one of my former stomping grounds and one of my favorite dead malls of all time, Cincinnati Mills, Forest Fair Village, Forest Fair Mall. It's probably one of yours too. This lady, Mary Chambers, and her friend were stopped last week by a security guard, and this happened.
Mary Chambers says she and a friend were drawn to the Cincinnati Mall, now known as Forest Fair Village, last Tuesday. She wanted to see what she calls a dead mall with barely any stores left.
It's really cool. It's actually a really nice place. It's just sad, eerie, you know.
But she says a few photographs of stores past angered Edmund Cunningham, a man police say is a security guard. His anger apparent in video captured by Chambers.
Oh yeah, I tried to block the license plate.
We're not doing anything. Get away from my car.
Chambers says Cunningham followed them and berated them, telling them to leave, even pulling a knife.
I still got a gun.
Cool. Does it make bigger?
Out of my state before I
live in Ohio.
I don't care what your boss said about stopping people from taking photos. You don't get to talk to people like that. Period. Get out of my effing state. You just saw her license plate. You know where she's from. If this ever happens to you, either get in the car and leave or call the cops. Or both. Seriously. You don't have to stand there and take this from this dude. He's not an officer of the law. And he has, when it really comes down to it, he has no right to keep you there.
see code 4576.
Yeah, code 4576 doesn't have anything to do with security guards having the right to be shouty douchebags in public. Sorry. But hey, I'm sure he's an upstanding citizen. They definitely wouldn't hire anybody as a security guard who's been accused of something reprehensible, right?
Cunningham was convicted on animal cruelty charges in 2018 after Middletown police say he admitted to killing 8 kittens and throwing them in his freezer.
Yikes. Don't F with cats, people. That's some Luca Magnotta serial killer psychopath shit. Don't do it. And I was just so disgusted when I read that. I mean, how is this person still out walking in public, let alone a security guard at a mall?
Oh, I'll show you a lunatic.
It's a little late for that, don't you think?
I'll crush the phone out of your hand.
Don't touch me, dude. Hey.
Get the out of here.
This is scary. He's lurching up on them. She probably wouldn't be able to get in her car and leave without him being able to gain on her. So this is just terrifying to me. Okay, so let's talk about the takeaways here. If this happens to you, do what you have to be safe. Get in your car and leave. If he got that close to me, I would have given him a face full of pepper spray. It's probably worth talking about here too. There are some outliers in the community that will disagree with me, but when you're in a mall, you're on private property. They have the right to ask you to stop taking photos, even if we don't like it, and I don't. They have the right to ask you to leave if you don't stop. And if they ask you to leave and you don't, they have the right to call the real police and have you charged with trespassing and removed. They do not have a right to touch you, to try to confiscate your belongings, or to demand that you delete your photos or your footage. They can ask, but you don't have to comply. If it comes down to, let's go back in my office and leave, you leave. You can come back another time. There are other places to see. You can come back when Paul Blart's psychopathic brother isn't working, but leave. The lady who made this video did absolutely nothing wrong here in the way she dealt with it. She kept herself safe. She documented what was happening and called the authorities. And Mary, if our paths ever cross, I'd like to buy you a beer. The guard has been charged with aggravated menacing and will have his court date in a year, but he's out on bail right now. Remember that face and do not engage. Apparently he's been fired from the mall, but you know, if you live in the area, look out for this dude. This is a really weird video for me. I don't normally do the on-camera thing. I don't normally do commentary. I definitely don't do reaction videos. But when I watched this video and I saw Mary in this video, I saw myself and I saw my friends, and I don't know that I would have handled it any different or better than she did. I just wanted to go over it and give my opinion about it and maybe give you some ammo to stay safe out there. I don't really know how to end this, so that's it. See ya.